I am Don Karsten, and I'm 70 some odd years old. As a kid, life was a whole lot different than life is today. We grew up poor. My folks never had a lot of money, but we always had what we needed. And I started working in a salary field in the muck when I was 11 years old. And I worked there until I was 19. That was what I did most of my days when I was growing up. The farm that I worked on was my best friend Andy Beist, and Grandma, my wife Cheryl, was his cousin. After high school, right after I graduated from high school, my friend Andy said, "Hey, I got somebody that I would like to set you up on a date with," and it was Cheryl. And so it was a blind date the first time, and we really hit it off, and I knew that day that when I first met her that that was the girl I was going to marry. I was drafted for the buildup of the Vietnam War. I went through basic and advanced training. They trained me as a clerk specialist. For some reason, I was called up to go to serve in Korea and not Vietnam, which was good for me. I was there for a whole year. I worked in a company headquarters as a personnel clerk, and that's what I did over there in Korea. My occupation was I was a brick mason. I started that when I turned 20 years old. I got a job as a brick mason tender, just a helper, and I stayed with it. And all my life until I retired, I worked for another mason contractor for 11 years, and then went on my own after that in 1977. And I retired, and my son Kevin took over the business before I retired, and the business is carried on today. And yeah, we're going to go on close to 50 years in the near future. Now that I'm retired, what do I do with my time? Well, I would say a better way to phrase that question is, what does my time do to me? Because I don't know where the days go. I don't know where the weeks go. They always say as you get older, time goes faster. That's very true. I did work for my son a few years after I retired in the summer. But now my daughter and I, Kelly, started a little business. It's a woodworking, painting, artist kind of a business that I make a lot of products out of pallet wood and reclaimed wood, and she does a lot of painting on signboards. That keeps me busy. Along with that, I have 11 grandchildren and involved in their things a lot too. So between all that and traveling, which we do a lot of that, life is pretty good. Yes, I still have dreams, and I want to learn yet. I always say the day that you think you know everything is the day you should die. So I have a lot of dreams. There's a lot of traveling I want to do yet with my wife, Cheryl. One of my other dreams is I want to be able to live long enough so that I can see all my grandchildren grow up and just see what they're going to be. And that is a big dream of mine.